Okay, it's been several days now, and I went ahead and painted our Galaxie over the weekend. And Jeff is kindly enough to volunteer. He's going to color sand this car for us. So what's up, Jeff? What do we got?
Well, I've been at it for about an hour now. And
Hold on, an hour? What have you color sanded in an hour? I mean, just this area right here?
Yeah.
I see that there's a nice sheen going on. Now that's color sanded down nice. Look, you can see the reflection. How did you get?
That's actually down to 2,000 there. Before everything's said and done, we're going to go to 4,000, and it'll look semi-buffed even.
So when you get done sanding this car down, it's going to look like it's already been buffed.
It'll be halfway there.
Okay. So what's the procedure? What are we starting out at? Can you show us what's going on here?
Absolutely. I start out at 12,000.
1,200?
1,200.
Okay.
And
so if you start out at 1,200, that's pretty coarse.
Yes.
For a fine, nice, for a clean paint job like this, what are we using 1,200 for? Do you want to show us an example, maybe?
Let's see if we can find a spot.
Okay, there you go. I noticed that it's dried down, and I see that the orange peel is pretty thick.
Right in there.
Okay. So
I'm cutting all that out. That's orange peel, and let me see if I can find it.
I see. So the dark spots are orange peel that's still in the paint.
Right.
And what you're going to do is you want to make it to where
every square inch of this body will be looking like that.
Well, it's going to look better than that because you're going down to 4,000.
Correct.
Okay, so you take the 1,200 first, and what are you using to do that with, bud?
I've got our trusty soft sponge where
Hold on, that's soft on both sides?
there's a semi-hard and then a soft.
Okay, and that's a hand sander.
Yes, and anytime we use sandpaper around here, we got to have it on some kind of block so we don't have any grooves.
Right.
So
is this a very important step as far as a show quality paint job goes?
Maybe the biggest. But I'm trying to stay away from all my sharp edges.
Okay, a sharp edge. What happens if you hit that?
If I use repeated motion over it, just along that line,
what's going to happen?
I'll burn through that clear.
And what's going to happen then?
I'll be pushing my toolbox out and finding a new job.
Okay, so you get the block, and then you take the, what is that, 1,200 there? No, that's 15, so you already went down on this spot.
Correct.
Okay, so you get the 1,200 and pretty much rough it up with that.
Yes.
You get it all roughed in, blocked out.
Any trouble areas, I use the hard side of the sponge, and when Pete painted it this weekend, he put a lot of clear on there, so I have a little bit of leeway, but I don't.
So you don't think that car needs to be re-cleared again? That's okay. So then you come back with a 1,500 after you go over it with 1,200. Now we're talking by hand again.
Correct.
Okay.
And once again, still staying away from the hard edges.
Right. How far would you predict to stay away from that edge?
Well, let me see if I can show you.
Let's see if we can get in there. I kind of see it. It's like about an eighth. Where's it at? About an eighth of an inch away. Yeah, I see it now. So when you come back with your 2,000, you're going to actually sand all this by hand with 2,000.
Yeah, probably run 2 fingers along the edge. And
yeah. And then, because you don't want to go with 15 because
it's too coarse and
we don't want to burn the edges on the paint once again, am I right?
Absolutely.
So where does the 2,000 and 4,000 come in? I don't understand what you're talking about.
Well, check it out. We actually have a specialty dual action sander.
What do we got here, bud?
It's a Dynabrade.
Hold on. Oh, that's a DA sander.
Yes.
But it's a Dynabrade brand.
Best, nothing but the best.
So that's actually designed for what you're doing, or?
100%.
That's for fine automobile, and that's a waterproof unit there.
Right.
So if you get it wet, it ain't gonna rip.
And what do we got? On the back side there.
That's a 4,000. That's 4,000.
Yeah. This one here is 2,000 though.
Okay. What do you do with that exactly? Can you?
Yeah. Check it out. I'll show you.
So once you get it down, break it down with 1,500, you get all the imperfections out, all the orange peel, maybe a few dust specks, because you always get a little dust in your paint job.
Yeah. And we even changed brand new filters, and you see how
Yeah,
healthy they are.
I see that. So you wet it down just to, oh, that's wet paper.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
After this far into it, we don't use any.
As I'm looking at you from back here, I see a nice gloss already going on that paint just from color sanding. So what do you do exactly with that?
Pick a small area.
Do you say that you do this in sections then?
Yes, just like waxing a car. You don't want to get too excited because you'll end up missing stuff.
Right.
And if you come look over here, the almost has a soapy appearance. That's the clear.
Let me see. So that's actually the clear coming off of the car.
Right.
Now we know you didn't really actually do that long. We're just trying to show people out there.
But you can even know there's a noticeable difference.
I see that there's a difference just going over it. Oh yeah. So, do you want to get a piece of that 4000 and we'll go over this area right in here and see what that looks like. As you notice, it's got a nice sheen on it now. I see what you're saying. That looks great. Why don't you put a piece of that 4000 on there and we'll see what that happens with that, just on that one section. That the most important part of doing this is probably the hand sanding itself, not the DA. The DA sanding is actually the finish sand. Is that what you're saying, Jeff?
Yeah. 99% of a paint job is prep.
Just block down. Yes. That's before paint down.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're saying prep that car right or get a crappy paint job?
Yeah, or don't do it at all.
So what are we doing it with here now? We're doing it with
4000. And once
Okay.
again, like I did with the 2000.
right. Why don't you do that real good? Let's see what kind of shine. You were saying something about it's going to be already looking like it's already buffed.
Yeah.
So you're just using minor water there. You're not using a lot of water.
No, it just make more of a mess.
Right. I know this is just a quickie action here just to show everybody out in Wonderland what's,
Yeah, there's only 10 minutes on YouTube.
I mean, you know. So as I'm looking at it, I'm actually, you're right, it looks like it's almost, so that squeegee's actually taking the water off it so you can, yeah, I see a total difference there just from,
Compared to that.
let's see, oh yeah. As you see, you can see more, oh look at that, it looks like it's already been semi-buffed.
Yeah, you can see the light in the reflection.
So it's just that type of difference actually makes a whole big difference in what you're doing. Well, I noticed when you were using your DA, you were going on these edges. So with the DA sander of 4000,
yeah,
that's when you want to hit that. You can
go ahead and go down.
don't hit real hard, and always keep your sander at a even level.
Right.
Okay. Well, Jeff, you keep it up, and I'm hoping that you might get that done today so we can get this car out of here.
Yes.
I don't think you're going to, though, because basically that's a 2-day job.